All day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, no. I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. Dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. Squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Now.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Smith on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15, Ronnie. 59.
Kill.
Look at me. Go.
52. Switch.
Hey, Echo.
Check.
Go on.
Check safety.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Smith running right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Ito Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That'll be caught by Rice. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 5. Too little, cut. Showing it.
Take 4. Fair. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember,
and the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Leo! Hey, Haywood!
Tighten up! Tighten up!
Fight!
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And his kick, it is right there. It's good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Ready.
It's Young on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He got 29 yards that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Complete, it's Johnson. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Stand up! Shoot!
On 2nd down now. It's Simpson, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand in first place in their division, looking good. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Rock it. Undercut. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Simpson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Break.
Mike, 9. Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip.
On third down, it's Simpson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Go.
Go out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
6-6. Bullet high.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the eye.
Yep.
Shut that. Motion. Check.
Shine.
Now a give, right side. Simpson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Keep doing it.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Watch time. Tight end.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike's 50.
He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That's
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, it's Simpson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on first down. Simpson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch.
You draw Porter.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Five.
Man up, D. Mike 9.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Young on 3rd down. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
3 down. Out. Here we go. 50.
Go. Hustle. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Mike 2.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tight right, tight right. 3 down, 3 down.
They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Young on 3rd and 2. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go, fight.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against the...
And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. In for the score. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all. That's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, we got to see him.
They'll try the left side. It's Simpson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
We got this.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Set up, 30 base. All day, just like that, just like that. Mike 9,
Following the interception, Young on the move to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Young. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Young steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Ready.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Here we go, G.
Hit it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down again. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. And it is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get it.
A former star at nearby Georgia, this is Sony Michel. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Simpson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. That's still a nice play by the defense.
He gets this one to Johnson. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
61, Matchbox lights. Go. Hey, wahoo! Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. That throw by Young incomplete. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We go! 30 base. Hard. Get it.
They'll try the left side. It's Simpson. And he spins past him and into space. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's caught. Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And Young's going to throw it here. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
He can't hang.
And the Buccaneers
He's not going to get me.
first down.
On play action, Young. Being chased out left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Charlie. Deep grip.
The play fake. Now Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Hey, lock it. Watch twist. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's good. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to make things. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the run.
Hey, Sam off. Bang.
Young will set to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working.